Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I've got two replays in the Hardcase. I've been grinding this tank out for whatever it's been, like, what, 2 months? And it really is just as stupid as I thought it was going to be. Like, a tank like this really shouldn't exist in the game, because the space armor on it is ridiculous, as I'm going to show in this game. Like, in the two replays I do stupid things just to see if I can block shots, because that's just what this armour does. It's really weird, because the weak spot is the unnatural part of the tank. It's the front. Like, the weak spot of this tank is the lower plate and the upper plate, really. Giving people your side or your back, like, that's an easy pen for people. It's just madness. Like, these guys now are struggling. Like, the only reason that guy penned me is because he hit the little spaced armor bot. There's a little bar just above the spaced armor where tanks can pen. That's basically the weak spot. And against better players, it does tend to work. It doesn't tend to work. They tend to shoot their little bars above, and they do tend to find the weak spot dead easily. But even that's down to RNG, because it's as much as your gun will let you shoot that little bar, because it's only a small target. But mostly people just haven't got a clue what to do when they see this tank. It's like the Minuteman all over again, but a tier 9 version of it. That shell right there, Ghost, I'm pretty sure that's a Ghost shell. Like, I don't know what you guys think, but that looked like it went straight through. But yes, right now I think this was my second or third game in it. I'm playing with Swindle and Good Cat. And just like, you know what, I'm just going to do a stupid thing. I'm going to drive out in front of people and see if they can, what they're going to do against me. And it comes up with some pretty spectacular results at points. Like, this IS has no chance. Like, the poor guy, he doesn't stand a chance. He could possibly pen the side of my turret, but I think he even shot the side of the turret then, because that's covered in spaced armour in itself. He gets shut down by the front full of fire. Poor guy. But yeah, people just really don't have a clue what to do against this thing. So now I'm just going to advance back into the middle of their team again. Like, you have no problem with driving sideways on in front of several tanks, because you know you're not going to take a hit from one side or the other, because they'll just bounce on your side, or it'll just be absorbed. Because that's the best thing, is if you get sort of a lot of tier 10 tanks that have heat, they are never penning you. Like, spaced armor just absorbs it straight away. It's really dumb. The gun on this tank actually isn't that bad. The pen isn't brilliant. It's 219 on the standard and 330 on the heat, because it's the second gun on the T54. This 87 would have been dead probably a lot quicker if I just pressed A and fired heat, but, you know, try and not fire it where I can. And this SU-130 is going to get punishing with his HE, so I'm just sat in front of him like, shoot me, mate. Can you pen it? He doesn't. But unfortunately the HE itself didn't pen. But then 474, they're the rolls we want. That's what you want from HE. And pen again, 403, that's just great. So let's just move up, see if we can get the kill. He hits me on the move, no problem. Russia, that comrade, Russia. Because, you know, luckily it bounces. I mean, he hit the front, but, like, now I'm down to heat only. And the Skoda kindly shoots the wall down so I can actually shoot him. How kind of me. He really just wants to get shot. I do carry a lot of heat in this because, like you see, I've fired a lot of rounds already. And if it is a tier 10 game, which these days tier 9s tend to get tier 10 quite a lot, the 219 pension isn't enough at all. 330 heat. That's the difference though. The 219 heat isn't enough for a lot of. There's quite a few tier 9s that you struggle with, but there's, you know, it's not enough at all for a lot of tier 10s. But 330 heat is just ludicrous. It just butters things, and that's great, to be fair. So right now I'm trying to I've got Swindle in his G-Saw right now, and he's saying that I just need a little bit of help because of this SU-130PM, who's just shut down the 53 TP. But unfortunately, I only having heat left, or HE, like I've just loaded. I can't really hit him because of the walls. And then RNG intervenes and says, nah, if you wanted to hit that, didn't you? Nah, not today. That's the heat helps me go through this SDRV dead easily as well, because technically to go through this guy I need a 122mm plus caliber gun, but I've only got 100mm. But the trick is, if you fire heat to the Swedish tank destroyers, you more often than not go through anyway. Something to do with the normalisation, it just doesn't care. It'll just go through the angle. Unlike, say, if I was firing APCR from this gun or AP, that would just ricochet every time, unless I hit the cupola. But again, with Swedish tank destroyers, that cupola is it's quite a slim shot to hit, and more often than not, you do tend to miss it. But unfortunately, we can't get the kill on this Conqueror, but we do get a final shot into him. And that ends the game with near 6k damage and 6.3k blocks, just that easily. Like, this tank is crazy. It really is. Like, you can just get away with stupid plays, quite honestly. You can be super uber aggressive as well, because, well, you can put yourself in stupid places and you just bounce people. And like I said, the gun performance is pretty alright, to be fair. DPM's not too bad. And that was only a first class, but that's mainly because we were fighting tier 9s. And we did wreck a couple of tier 7s, the poor guys that just, like that IS that couldn't pen me. But yeah, that's just what the Hardcase is good for, really. It's just good for stomping people who haven't got a clue what to do against it. Was it worth the grind? I'd probably say yes for the memes, to be honest. There's a lot of pain and suffering, because all you can play, I think what you can play for the final 2 stages is heavy tanks, light tanks, and TDs. And it's a bit... Oh, it's better nowadays, to be fair, because I'm on the old Hardcase contract. You've been stuck with just Russian tanks like I gave it the first time, because I just couldn't bother to play just Russian heavies, basically. It was Russian and Chinese heavies, that was what it was. Heavies and light tanks. And I don't have tier 9 or tier... Yeah, I don't have tier 9 Russian or Chinese lights. All I have was the heavies. And to me, the Russian heavies and the Chinese as well are quite frustrating, just because of how dirty the guns are, and sometimes how situational they are. But yeah, to be fair, this tank has been worth it. Like this 140, I think this game was before the last one, and I'm still just sort of going with, can you pen me? So I'm literally just turning it so I've got my side to him quite well, and just going, go on then, 140. Try your best. And he's not having a good time of it. Like, he's really struggling. You know, we managed to shut him down nicely because it gives us his side. Cheers, mate. And then a T95E6 joins the fray as well. Like, come on then, you think you can take on the Hardcase? No, keep trying. You don't see T95E6s every game, do you? No. Getting a little bit tired of seeing T95E6s. I mean, to be fair, they're not the worst tank to see all the time. It's not like when the 279E came out, where they were all over the place and just frustrating to play against. They're just everywhere at the minute. But yeah, he gets shut down again. He doesn't pen me. And this next bit, like, sometimes I would hesitate to do this crossing across that gap there, because they would get shots into your side quite easily, and then the guys like where this chieftain is get shots at you, and it's a really horrible crossfire. But in the Hardcase, who cares? Hardcase just laughs. I pull up alongside him, you know, they've got shots at the side, but you know, keep it covered. Now we can just work over this chieftain and just sit sideways onto him and say, come on then, again, just try and pen me. See if you can. Like, it's crazy that how pen this tank is. I don't know what the spaced armor is. I think it's like 80mm of spaced armor. It's just crazy. And I think right now, Goodcat and Swindler saying we're going to need help in this middle bit because it's just us against like other people. So I'm just constantly checking to see what's left, to see what I'd have to face. Like, that's a terrible shot. I have no idea what happened there. That was just awful. But yeah, so I'm trying to push the tempo a little bit now, and then yeah, casual Jagdpanzer bounds, easy, easy. Because you know, but we switched to heat as well now because I'll never pen the Jagdpanzer with AP. It's just not. It's not gonna happen. And with this heat, you can put them like you can shoot the superstructure of the Jagdpanzer, no problem. Now I kind of want to get shot by the Jagdpanzer again to see if I can bounce it, but at the same time, I don't really want to test it. No one really wants to drive in front of the Jagdpanzer gun and go, yeah, try it, because no doubt he will just go, ha, lol, I'll just straight through your armour. So now I've moved up to this 50B to use his big hulking wreck of this medium tank. And, you know, keep myself covered, keep my lower plate covered, and just give them my side. I feel like this is what is quite sad about, like the 705 is a big one for this, but the 705A as well, in that if people fire high pen heat at you, they just go through your front like so easily. It's quite sad, really, especially since it's supposed to be a super heavy. I feel that's where its kind of weaknesses, as well as the fact that it's obviously got quite low DPM. But yeah, he looked at me and went, no, not bothering with that. Turned to face all my other friends. There's only this T95 E6 left. I'm going to cut left to see if I can get a shot at him, but I don't think I will now. That's it. I think that's it for the damage, really, I'm going to get, because if anything, Good Cat and Swindle are probably going to get him. But yeah, like, it just showcases how dumb this tank is, because that Jagdpanzer, I knew he could be looking at me, but I didn't realise he was so focused on me, and the fact that he just casually bounced off the side of this tank is just madness. Like, that gun is a big gun, it should not, like, it's a big honking gun, it should not bounce off this so easily. And that was the ace tanker. Surprised that we did less than the last game, but I suppose it's because we were facing tier 10 tanks and mauling them, to be perfectly honest, and not taking any damage in return. Like, look at that, 11 shots received, 11 non-pens. It's just dumb tank, that's all I can say, really. It's definitely worth it, but yeah, it's dumb. Very, very dumb. It shouldn't be in the game, but there you go. So I hope you enjoyed these replays. Thank you for watching.